Hey guys, thanks for joining me here on the mat today. I'm Shan and this is Yoga with Shan. Let's get started today. Seated in an easy pose in the center of your mat, let's go ahead and take a moment now to close the eyes and just go inward. Let's set an intention for this practice. Take some nice deep breaths. Notice that breathing. And on your next inhale, raise those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands at your heart center, and let's bow and namaste if you so choose to thank yourself for joining me on the mat today. I'm glad you're here. Okay. Now that we've gone inward and we're breathing for a moment, hands are at your heart. Set your intention for how you want this practice to go today, how you want your day to go today. And then when you're ready, you're going to lift those hips, drop the knees to the ground, and raise that chest up to the sky. Arch the back. Your heart is open. Your chest is open. Those knees are coming down towards the ground. And as you exhale, lower the bottom down, scoot back, and let's swing around. We're going to come to our knees and sit back into child's pose. You want to make sure your arms are actively reaching towards the front of the mat. And we're going to move first. We're going to come forward into like an up dog and back into child's. You just want to flow with the breath. So inhale, come forward. Exhale, sit back into child's pose. And on your next inhale, come forward. Let's go ahead and come on up into up dog. Back down into Balasana or child's pose. Inhale, flow forward. Drop those hips down. Now we're going to raise the thighs off the mat and look up, arch the back, drop the knees down, and sit back onto the heels into Balasana or child pose. Inhale, come forward into upward facing dog. And exhale, sit back into Balasana. Inhale, come forward again into upward facing dog. Lift those thighs off the mat. And raise the hips. Come back into downward facing dog. Now, this is our first downward dog of the day, so feel free to move. You can walk your dog if you need to. You can sway side to side or find a moment of stillness if that works for you. Whatever feels good for your body, let's do that now. Look up at that belly. We're going to come into a twist here by bringing the left arm across to the right knee or ankle. This downward dog twist is really great for awakening the organs and detoxifying the entire body as you get moving this morning. Come back to center on your exhale. Inhale, take the right arm, goes towards the opposite leg or the knee or ankle if you can reach it. Look up towards the sky. Find stillness. Breathe in positivity. Exhale out all that no longer serves you. And take a moment here. And then back to center. Stay in that downward dog. And then let's come forward into plank. And then Chaturanga Dandasana, or knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, lift the heels, hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Let's stay in this forward fold for a moment, for a few breaths. We're now going to bring the arms up and around. You're going to bring them on top of the back of the head. Bend your knees and fold from the hips. Make sure you're folding from the hips here, guys. And let gravity do its job and just let your head hang. Feel that decompression in your neck. You can have movement from side to side or bob your head up and down or find stillness, whatever works for you. And let's let gravity continue to work for us for a moment. Another breath or two. And then whenever you are ready, bring the arms down, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Put them in that back pocket if you can. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Make sure you fold from the hips. hands on the mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, hop or step back into plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the heels, hips, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Go inward. Lift the heels, bend the knees, hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands at heart in Samastiti or prayer pose. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, forward fold down to the mat. Inhale, look up. And step the left foot to the back of the mat. And whenever you're ready, come up into your high lunge. Your front knee should be over the ankle. Arms are over your head. And let's go into eagle arms. You want to bring the right arm under the left. And let's add movement here. Let's inhale, come forward. Exhale, back up. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back up. Inhale, bring the arms down. Exhale, come back up. Find that center, and then when you're ready, step to the front of the mat. The left knee comes into the belly button, and we wrap that leg around the other leg to come into our eagle pose. Make sure you're sinking down low, your back is straight, your elbows are up, parallel with your chest. You can wrap that foot or leave it on the mat, whatever feels better for you. Find your point of drishti or focus on the wall, and breathe and balance. This pose is great for awakening every part of the human body. And we exhale, bring the leg back halfway on the mat. Let's turn the foot, bring the arms up, straighten the front leg, and folding from the hips, let's come down. Arms extend to the sides. And then when you're ready, let's bring those arms to meet behind your back. Grab your opposite elbow, look up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up and fold. And now find stillness here. If you need to bring the hands down to the mat, that's perfectly fine. Your hips are square, your front foot is pointed, and your front leg is straight. Bring that chin as close to that knee as you can get it. Your kneecap is lifted. And then when you're ready, let's bring the fingers down to the mat. And we're going to come into a twisted angle pose, a revolved angle. You're going to leave that left hand on the outside of the foot. And bring the right arm up towards the sky. Look up if you can. And then let's come back to center. Inhale, forward fold over that knee again. And exhale, bring that back leg up. Bring that knee in and step down. Your feet meet each other. And we're going to slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll up to standing. Roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale, arms up. You can even look back if you want. Exhale. We want to bring the hands through down to the mat. Make sure you're folding from the hips. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, step both feet back into high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Great work, everybody. Inhale, look up, lift the heels, spin the knees, hop to the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Okay, we want to make sure we do everything that we do on one side of the body on the other side of the body. So to balance it out, big part of it. So we are going to now step the right foot to the back of the mat. Your left knee comes over that left ankle. We're going to cross the left arm underneath the right into eagle arms. And your hips are to the front of the mat, squared. We're going to now inhale, come up, and exhale, forward fold over that knee top. Inhale, reach up, exhale, down to the knee. Inhale, come up. Hold it. Very good, you guys. Everybody's doing a great job. And then on your next exhale, you're going to step that foot forward. You're going to come up into full eagle pose. Take that right leg, cross it over the right knee. The ankle can either come behind or come down onto the ground to help you with your balance. You want to make sure those elbows are up close to the chest and your palms are intertwined. The back needs to be straight. You want to sit down into those hips. And with every exhale, let's go a little bit deeper if we can. Find your point of drishti on the wall and breathe. Your drishti is your focus. Like sometimes you can just find a serious speck on the wall and stare at it and it will help you. I don't understand the physics of it, but I know it works. We step back with that right foot and we forward fold. Let's extend the arms out to the sides. Take the arms behind the back, grabbing the opposite elbow. Try to bring that chin as close to that knee or thigh as you can. Make sure you're bending from the waist, from the hips, not using your back. Exhale, let it go. This is a great pose to let go of anything that is no longer serving you. Let that go. Inhale, breathe in. Bring in that positive energy and exhale, let it go. And inhale one more time, bring in the positive energy and exhale out the bullshit. Notice where you feel any changes here in your body. You might feel a little soreness, a little tightness, a little tension. It's okay. We are letting it all go. And then on your next exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Inhale, let's bring the left arm up and the right arm comes across to the outside of the foot. Coming again into our revolved angle pose. Make sure you're bending from the hips. You can look down if that helps you keep your balance, or feel free to look up at the sky. Detoxifying, letting go of all the bullshit. Breathe. Your body is awakening and enjoying every moment of this. Just come into yourself and be present with us. And then let's bring that right leg up, bring it in and then down by the other foot. All four corners of the feet are rooted. We forward fold and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, we roll up and then we grab that energy and we throw it up at the sky with our arms reaching up, and then exhale. We're going to bring the hands to our hearts in prayer pose and forward fold. Bring them all the way through, all the chakras all the way down to the mat. And inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot back, your right foot back, come into high plank position, and then chaturanga down to the mat, or take a push-up if you would like. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, look up, drop the sternum, downward facing dog. Look up at that belly button. Breathe, nice big inhale in, and your next exhale, let's bring the knees down, sit back on those heels, grab the heels if you can, and look up at the sky. And we're doing a seated cat-cow now on the knees. So inhale, look up, arch the spine. Exhale, chin down, curve the spine around the shoulders. Inhale, look up. And exhale, curve down and round the shoulders. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. And then let's come all the way up on the knees. Raise the arms up. Put the arms on the small of the back to help guide you down, help you sort of get there with the lean. And then when you're ready, grab those heels and look up at the sky. Open that heart and reach. Excellent work, you guys. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And when you're ready, bring the arms up to the small of the back again to help guide you down. Let's sit down on those heels, coming into Balasana or Child's Pose. Arms are actively reaching with the fingertips spread towards the front of the mat. And you're breathing in and letting it all go. Take a moment here. Now is when we want to start to slow the body down a little bit. I invite you now to pause and give gratitude. Gratitude to your body, to your mind, to your spirit. Gratitude to your breath as well. And then when you're ready, let's slowly roll up. Come forward into Cobra. Lift the chest, lift the chin, then tuck the toes, lift the hips, and come up into your downward facing dog. One last downward facing dog. Walk the feet to the front of the mat, forward fold, and then join me in one last seated easy pose in the center of your mat. And when you step off this mat, know that you're going to step out into your day and you're going to shine so bright. And my wish for you today is that you do good, be good, feel good, and have fun. One more deep breath in. And we exhale, coming back to the center. And then whenever you're ready, on your next inhale, raise the arms up, bring the palms together, bring them down to your heart center, and bow to the wisdom in your heart. And thank you for joining me and sharing your practice with me today. I hope the rest of your week is as beautiful as you are. Bye, guys.